Hello, this is Mary Beth. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a little bit of an introduction video and show you what our apartment looks like, where we live as a family of 5. We have 2 bedrooms in this apartment. We have a kitchen, a living room, dining room, sort of L-shaped area, which you will see. We have a balcony, we have a bathroom, and a little hallway that connects everything, and a couple of closets. So that is what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you how we make it work. 2 things that are making isolation the hardest right now are the fact that we have no laundry of our own. We have to share the laundry in the basement, and we don't have any actual yard space. However, we do have the balcony, which I am very thankful for, and we do have laundry in the building, which I am also very thankful for. We don't have to go to a laundromat. When we moved to this apartment, I was pregnant with number 2. We had a 1-year-old. We needed a bigger space. So the space that we had been living in before, we were actually called house parents at a home for immigrants, and we sort of just took care of the place, and we had 1 bedroom and we shared the rest of the house. So moving here was like so much space. It was like unbelievable when we first unpacked, but we had almost no furniture at all. So we were pretty newly married. We didn't have much stuff already to begin with. So we got a little bit of stuff out of storage, but we did not have much. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about how we got the stuff that we have in this apartment. I'm hoping for this channel to have a little bit of a theme of how to live with less, how to be frugal. And I realize a lot of the things that we've gotten for this apartment were only possible to get because we live in a city and there's just so many things that we have access to. So I realize that you can't just take what we've done and be to do it.
I don't know if you could really hear, but that was a knock on the door, and that was my neighbor bringing over some absolutely delicious biryani. It smells amazing. So this is our living room / office area, liberally sprinkled with baby items. We found the couch beside the road is leather, but it had some damage on the back of it, but you cannot see it when it's up against the wall. Then we have a desk, which we found secondhand, and over here is our dining room area. This dining room table is by far my favorite piece of furniture. Jeremy designed and built it at his shop, and it actually extends 12 feet long so that we can have a lot of people over and everyone can sit around the table. After having lots of different random chairs for quite a while, we found the set on one of Jeremy's job sites. The owner was just getting rid of them. These flower pots are a benefit of COVID boredom. The plantless pots are most likely a result of being knocked over so many times. Here I keep the baby's toys and our books on this IKEA shelf. On top you can see a sign of one of Jeremy's many hobbies, which is board games, and over here is another one, which is a collection of vintage woodworking hand tools. This is our kitchen in this corner, which has a door into the dining room. It's pretty small and a little bit narrow, but I actually really like how it makes everything so accessible. Jeremy built this extra counter space here, and then I found these baskets at a thrift store to fit inside. He also put up these shelves, which I've filled with miscellaneous jars. It's not a lot of cupboard space, but I've found that if I keep strictly only what we use most often, so just the basics, then it is plenty of space.
Walking down the hall. This closet is where we keep all our winter coats and everything, and where we also keep the camping stuff that can't be left on the balcony in case it got wet. So sleeping bags. We also keep boots and stuff that aren't seasonal, that don't fit on the shelves right inside the door. We keep those in here. And then on the other one side of the closet, we keep the baby seat that we keep when we're not using it. And the diaper bag fits inside that seat, so it just keeps it all out of the way. And then on the top shelf, we keep all our cleaning supplies, any leftover household supplies such as painting stuff, anything like that that can't be within reach for the kids. And then we have our seasonal decorations, which is basically just some Christmas stockings that I made one year. And I think there's some lights out there.
This is the second of our 2 hallway closets. We keep cleaning supplies, board games, and our bedding and towels in this one. And here we have our bathroom, of course, which is self-explanatory. It's small, but it has everything that we need. This is our master bedroom and also the nursery. Jeremy, again, he found this sleigh bed frame on a job site and brought it to his shop and painted it white. And the crib we were able to get for free online. It's just this older couple that their grandson used it a couple of times and he had outgrown it. So that was great. It also came with a mattress.
This wall hanging is beautiful, but we actually just bought it off of Amazon when our third baby came, and there were giant holes in the wall there because the mirror across from me used to be there, but it wasn't safe to put a crib underneath the mirror. We bought that last minute to hide the big holes, which are still there. I think they've been plastered over. This is basically our garage, our closet, but also our garage. I think if we had a garage, the stuff that we put up on those top shelves there would be what was in it. So this is our closet where we keep all of our clothes, obviously, but also we keep seasonal things, we keep clothing for the kids that they will grow into, like stuff people have passed down to us. We keep old instruments that we don't play, obviously. You may notice I haven't filmed in the kids' room at all. It's partly because I'm not entirely comfortable with filming in their room yet, at least not until I have a better idea of what I'm going to post and what I'm not going to post. I want to really stick to my plan for that, which currently I'm still sort of figuring out. But to be honest, the bigger reason is that currently their room is pretty much entirely taken over by a ginormous cardboard fort that Jeremy built for them. It's actually pretty cool. There's 3 switches that Jeremy hooked up to the electrical system. So he built his own little electric computer thingy that it's attached to, and there's 3 switches, one for the fan, one for the lights, and one for their music, which they have their own playlist. So it's pretty cool. They love it. However, you can't really see what their room looks like at all right now because it is so complicated and just so taken over by this fort. So I will say that their room has a bunk bed in it, purchased from IKEA. It's one of those smaller ones, so it doesn't actually take up that much space, and it's lower down so that I can actually see the top bunk about this level, which I love for putting them to bed. And then they also have a dresser in their closet for one of them, and then shelves right outside their closet for the other one. So they have plenty of space to keep their stuff. I usually tell them that we're not going to make more space for your stuff. Your stuff has to fit the space that we have. So every time we have birthdays or Christmas or any time where they're going to be accumulating stuff, we go through what they already have, and there's always toys at the bottom of their toy box that they don't even know they have, and they sometimes it's like, oh, it's a new toy, great, let's play with this toy for a while, and then other times they're like they've outgrown it or it's partially broken and it was thrown in there. So we just always try to make sure that they know that the stuff that they have is going to have to fit in the space that they have and not the other way around.
Now we're going out on our balcony. This is where we keep bikes and scooters and stuff for the kids, as well as our camping gear. And it also ends up being a place where we just toss things that we're not sure what to do with during the winter months. And in the summer, we usually clean it all off, and then we use it a lot more in the summer. And I am especially grateful for it right now because we can actually get outside a little bit without leaving our apartment, which is so beneficial during this time.
This is our little entryway. We have a mirror. And this is sort of where a lot of stuff tends to accumulate quite quickly, as you may guess. But this is supposed to be the shelf where we put stuff that people have left at our house, which always tends to be a lot of stuff. This is Jeremy's dump whatever you want shelf, because he always dumps a bunch of stuff when he gets home from work. And the rest is supposed to be shoes. Currently our little vacuum cleaner is sitting here, and this bag of garbage, because we have a garbage chute on our wall and it just needs to be taken out. So there you go, our little entry. So that's the tour of our apartment. I hope that you enjoyed that, and I hope that this gives you a little bit more of an understanding of who we are, who I am, who we are as a family. Thank you for watching this video and for touring our apartment with me.